Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. In today's video, I will discuss the importance of saving your immigration records and papers. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Now, whenever a person applies for future or new immigration benefits, it's very important to retain documents concerning their past immigration history and filings. Now, this is because when applying for any new immigration benefit, whether a petition, an application, a waiver, whatever they may have filed in the past will be a part of their immigration record and could have a bearing on their eligibility. Now, many people have consulted with me about a petition or a denial or an application that they had received. When I ask them for a copy so I can review it, many of them say, well, you know what? I don't have it anymore, either because it was lost, it was stolen, they moved, they can't find the paperwork anymore. Well, without your immigration history, it will be more difficult to evaluate your situation or determine the best course of action. It's going to be kind of like a doctor trying to diagnose a patient's ailments without the x-rays or the medical history. Some of the more critical documents in assessing or evaluating a person's immigration options include, and these are the types of documents you should be saving: documents concerning your manner of entry into the U.S. Well, how did you enter the U.S.? Did you present a visa? What type of visa? Like a visitor visa? Or did you sneak across the border? Did you sit in the back seat of someone's car while the immigration officer waved the car through the border? Well, many immigration benefits are available only if you can prove that you were inspected. That's a magic word, inspected at the port of entry by an immigration officer, like at the airport. Therefore, make sure to keep your passport, your old passport with the entry visa, in a safe place. Even take a picture of it so you have it on your cell phone. Even if you entered the U.S. under an assumed name, make sure to keep that passport with the entry visa. Now, while you may have committed fraud, the assumed name on that passport would still be evidence that you were inspected, and therefore you could have a chance to obtain your green card in the U.S., like a just status, with a fraud waiver, assuming you already have a current petition and priority date. The next important document is petitions filed for you. If you want to know if you have any chance or options based on a petition filed for you, it's important that you retain a copy of the approval notice for that petition. This is because without proof or documentation that a petition has been filed for you, you can't file anything on the basis of that petition. I mean, I've had consultations where people say, you know, I think back in the 90s, my father had petitioned me, but I forgot. But, well, you can't file adjustment based on you think that somebody filed a petition for you. Also, be aware that if you were petitioned long ago and the priority date had become current, the National Visa Center usually gives you a 1-year deadline to apply for a visa, after which time your case could be terminated and the file could be destroyed or shred. So make sure to stay on top of the status of your petition. And if you have not heard anything for a while and the priority date is current, definitely act. Another important document to keep are denials. If you have received a denial, you need to keep a copy of it in order to determine if there is anything that can be done for you to overcome the reasons for that denial. Well, was it because you did not submit enough evidence? Did you commit fraud, but you're eligible for a fraud waiver? Maybe the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, made a mistake in denying your case, but without a copy of that denial, your options cannot be properly evaluated. Also, be aware, there are deadlines for filing an appeal, seeking a motion to reopen, or motion to reconsider. So you need to act fast whenever you receive a denial. There are other immigration filings as well. In some cases, people may have applied for immigration benefits to which they are not entitled, such as political asylum with a made-up story of persecution. Or they may have applied for amnesty by claiming they entered the U.S. back in the 80s when they actually entered beyond that date. These records may also have a bearing on your future filings, and you have to be prepared to explain any inconsistencies between your past filings and any new filings. Other important documents include all communications with government agencies. Now, this could include your letters, your emails to and from the government, such as emails or inquiries to the USCIS, NVC, and even the U.S. Embassy. In many cases, it's important that you contact the NVC within a year or risk your case being terminated. Similarly, and this is important for people with children aging out, the Child Status Protection Act requires proving that the child pursued a visa within 1 year of the priority date being current. Now, emails evidencing contacts or communications could be very helpful with your case. I've had many situations where the person did tell me that they did communicate, but they deleted all those emails. So make sure you keep those communications. Also, in today's modern age, it's possible for you to scan the documents so that even if the physical documents are lost or misplaced, you still have copies of them on your cell phone or PDF or even a picture. What happens if you no longer have the documents? They were truly lost or destroyed. You looked everywhere and you cannot find them. Well, even if you no longer have those records, there still may be ways for you to obtain your immigration file from the Department of Homeland Security or the State Department or the NVC or the Embassy. However, it is far easier, obviously, if you just simply keep your immigration records in a safe place so you can present them to an attorney who can then be better able to evaluate your immigration case and status as well as your options. Now, if you have immigration issues related to proving eligibility through your documentation, you should consult with an attorney who can evaluate your case, perhaps help you locate those documents, and prepare any appropriate filing or response. I hope you found this video informative. If not for yourself, maybe for somebody you know, so forward it to them. So make sure to like, share with everyone you think could benefit from this video, as well as my others, and of course subscribe to the channel because I am always posting videos which I hope are informative and useful to you or someone you know in your case. I'm Michael Gurfinkel, and thank you for watching U.S. Immigration TV.